everyone else. And yet, for as difficult as it may be, looking at the research, we once again learned that this isn't simply the stuff of science fiction. Heroes Microbots combine two fields of study: swarm robotics, where a bunch of separate smaller robots work together, and modular design, the idea of taking a small number of modules that can then be combined and recombined in a variety of shapes and configurations. For an example of a self-configuring robot, see the Rebus, reconfigurable bipedal snake, which is capable of moving as a two-legged biped walker like a human, while also having the ability to move around on the ground like a snake. Or if you're in the mood for a larger swarm of robots all working together, well, look no further than Harvard yet again, where their robotics teams have also managed to create a 1,000-robot swarm capable of assembling itself into various shapes. Sure, it's nothing nearly as complex as Heroes Microbot Swarm yet, where the total number of microbots is closer to millions, not thousands. But we're on the right track, and the idea of catching up to Heroes Microbots by the year 2150 seems easy when you consider how far along these two fields are. So in terms of size and coordinated movement, Heroes Microbots look not only realistically attainable, but even currently possible. However, there's one huge part of Big Hero 6's tech that seems to stretch the limits of believability: the neural transmitter.
The microbots are controlled with this neurotransmitter. I think what I want them to do, they do it.
This feels like the part of the movie where things move out of science fiction and into the realm of fantasy. At least, that's what you might be thinking. But not only are neural interfaces a real field of study, it's a field of study that has shown some real results. Surprisingly enough, the idea of creating machines capable of reading and reacting to human thought is pretty old, dating all the way back to the 1970s. One specific case that we know about comes from a 1975 report titled Feasibility Study for Design of a Biocybernetic Communications System, which is based on the findings of a 3-year study conducted by the Stanford Research Institute and funded by DARPA, which I'm sure you've heard of at some point in a Marvel movie or on TV. Basically, it stands for Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and is an agency of the United States Department of Defense responsible for development of emerging technologies that the military uses. And yes, if